Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, welcome, wherever in the world you are. I left this screen up here because look at the new background. I wondered what it meant, and I went and looked and to see if there was any new patch notes, and there are, but the patch notes only say that Villa Starbrink NPCs in the Shadowware Pochvin sites no longer rarely give standing hits to Triglavian Collective. So it must be associated with something else. I'm not sure if that's an infinity sign. It might be. It might be an infinity sign there. Not 100% sure. But, yeah. Hello, Donaden, Moggs, Enrico. Got a little bit of an earlier start today. Stars aligned. Made for some fast travel this morning on getting business stuff done.
Training completed.
Oh, thank you. All right. What did I complete? I completed Launcher Rigging 5. Woo-wee. All right. So, let's see here. Got a Dominix here. Back to Eve tonight. Yes, Eve right now and Eve later today, too. I have had a knee-jerk reaction. But what that basically means is that, like, yesterday I lost a really expensive ship. Taking a break from Dual Universe? No, it's on the schedule for tomorrow. Lost a really expensive ship yesterday. And it was worth more than this. And, you know, it was doing okay, but it was really expensive for what it was doing. And for the 4.5 sites that I did, it did not prove to be a profitable venture. And so I thought, okay, let's do on the flip side here, because the area that I'm working in is actually quite far away from help if I call for help. And so so we need to take something cheaper so that we can get into the profit. And so the Dominix here is that. And let's see here. I should have, yes, Ruby Sungrazer. Let's clean this. And it just so happens that I have some of these skins here. I don't know what they're worth in like Jita or whatnot, but anyway, this is the giveaway today. A Ruby Sungazer skin. And so let's see here. Kind of want to see what they're worth. Fits, market. You know, I'm not even sure that these are available anywhere at the moment. They're not very expensive. They must be available from somewhere else in the game. Because the cheapest one is 88 million. It's still a nice prize. So that's good. All right. And then I want to do the Caracal. I want to see what this other skin is worth. 1 billion. All right. So, all right. Not too terribly much, but a little something. Okay, so we are going to fit this for fighting angels, and angels are your the primary thing you want to use against them is explosive. Secondary is kinetic. And let's see here. So we're probably going to take some of these out. Actually, we're going to take a lot of these out. Oh, let's see. What is the... Is it... Let's see here. These are EM. Okay, they're going. All right, so we got some warriors in there. Now... Are you serious? I look up drones and only salvage drone comes up. It'd be nice if we could search by class. So, what's my most expensive skin, and how much is it? Well, let me show you. For some reason, I just think that that's an interesting question. I do have one, and it was what I was going to build today originally. And it is the Vargar Chainbreaker Kumok skin. It's this right here. It's celebration of Minmatar freedom. And so let's look at what the Chainbreaker is here. There may not even be any available. All right, so there's been a re-release of them because they were over 11 billion. Paid 11 billion for it. Looks like there are, 6.5 billion. So I have skins that are more expensive than that, for sure. For sure. I have, I also have, in fact, I have some of these that I can put up for sale. Let's see here. Well, it's not even listed in here. There's a Golem police skin. Golem State Police. This one right here. I think I have 4 or 5 of these in my inventory. Maybe it just only shows so many results. Oh, well, okay, so 3.8 billion. I know there's been a re-release of these as well. Do I have the Golem Zygrene skin? No. But anyway, I have a bunch of skins. This is one of the ways I make my money. I use this to buy Plex. I sit on the Plex and I wait for stuff to show up that I know is going to be, that's the wrong one, that I know is going to be worth something. And that's limited stuff. None of this right here is limited right now. And I will buy some of them. And then I'll sit on them for like a year. And then I sell them. I have, I don't know, probably 200 billion worth of skins waiting to be sold. Maybe more than that, because not all the skins have a value on them. Because they sell so infrequently. So, show the Domi fit. We'll get there. I'm not done putting it together. First, we are going to put in some bouncers. These are explosive, and these are the bouncers. There's bouncers and berserkers. The bouncers are stationary, right? Yeah, it's a sentry drone. All right. 3 of those. All right, and then the wardens here are the secondary. Yep, they're kinetic. They have a much farther reach, too. So we're gonna put in 3 wardens. And then we need some heavies. I don't have any here. We're gonna have to go next door and get them. All right. Yeah, if I have room for these, let's take these too. Should have had some of these on me yesterday. Might have helped me. All right, let's go next door. If anything's being reported. Get into fleet here. I'm gonna take this next door and... Oh, am I gonna sell it next door? Or am I gonna give it to my other guys? Wait a minute. Glad to see I'm still playing. You miss the game sometimes? Sold your character almost 10 years ago. Yeah. Which rats I'm popping? Angel. You know, I feel like I want to be able to sell stuff on this character. Okay, I'll go over this fit really quick here because it was requested. I believe I have this fit on EWB as well. This is Snipey. And wait, 900 million. Oh, because it's counting this. Yeah. This is a 400 million ship. It's 400 million. Let me look on EWB. Yep. It's level 4 sniper cheap. Works in Null too. So, is this it? It may not be. It is not the same one. Let's see here. Yeah, it is. Is it? It actually appears a little bit different. Because I added a weapon up here, and then it's got 1 rep. It's pretty much the same thing. I just changed it a little bit. This has an afterburner. This one has a micro warp, and I swapped out large repair. No, I didn't. I swapped out. What is it that I swapped out here? Oh no, that's the gun. It just doesn't have the ammo in it. It looks different to me. So it just doesn't have the ammo loaded. This is the same. So anyway, this is a really good ship. It says 471 million. That's about how much it costs. And it's not hugely high powered, but if we have the right damage type and everything, it might be very effective. And we're going to be out in space that's more dangerous, and so it might be a problem. Let's see here. Just a second, helping a customer here. All right, customer taken care of. So anyway, level 4 PvE sniper cheap, and then you just got to change a few things on it for. This is an Omni, yeah, it's multi-spectrum. So you just change the drones that you're using, and such. Why can't you just warp in at 0, drop the micro jump? And okay, so this is a sniper. You don't drop in at 0, so at very minimum you'd want the micro jump. Now you could put something else in here, but I want to be able to get I may want to be able to move around. So obviously this can be changed around a little bit depending on the circumstances. This is made for level 4 missions. That's why it has propulsion in it, because a lot of times you go in gate to gate to gate. But out here, you're right, you may not need that. So, you know, what could we potentially put in there? We could put something else in there. This has worked really good. It is for ratting and null. I bet that's what we're gonna do. A target painter. Oh, that's an interesting thought. With the small frigates. Let's turn on the simulation on this. All right. Yeah. I like the idea. Let's try it. Stop it. Let's try it. All right. Hello, Darvis. Doing well. How about yourself?
Warp drive active.
Love the skin? Ah, well, Davo, you're in luck. Exclamation point giveaway. This is the giveaway today. The Ruby Sungazer skin.
Warp drive active.
Yes, got the big potato out today.
Docking request accepted.
All right, so a couple things here. Oh, looks like I already had a target painter here. All right, we're going to put this up for sale. Actually, I'm going to look at my skills here real quick. And in trade, and then accounting. The odds and ends, business transactions. Sales tax by 11%.
Skill training completed. Skill training completed. Skill training completed.
All right, let's see. This is a cost to non-player stations. Okay.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Skill training completed. Skill training completed. Skill training completed.
All right. All right, well, I'll do these if I need to. Not going to do those at the moment. Just I wanted to reduce my cost a little bit. I'm about to put this on the market. And I'm going to put it up for 999 million. And see, look at my taxes there. My taxes are going to be like 63 million. So this is when I do missioning and stuff to you know, do standings and such to lower taxes and everything. And you know, the sales tax here is probably 6% raw. I got down to 5.35. I've got those other things training right now. So I've not spent much effort on this guy for this, but that's, you know, I'm gonna end up with 935 million off of something that I'm selling for $1 billion. So that's quite a significant amount of tax, right? All right, I put it up for sale here in Beanstar. So, all right, let's we're gonna take this out. I'm gonna place it in here for the moment. We're gonna put this target painter in here. And should be 8 starting. Yeah, level, so it's 11% down, or is it 0.3%? I don't know. Those Jersey taxes, yeah. It's kind of like Florida. Some of the stuff here you buy, it's like you got 14% tax. And so it can be spendy. It can be very spendy. So I'll work on other stuff in a bit here. You know, it depends on if I do a lot of commerce with this guy, which I'm thinking that I will be, but he's also still training on, I need to get this capital ship stuff done. And that's really long. I mean, this is nearly 4 months. Evuni says 3.6 at max skills. Yeah. So and then you got skills, and then in NPC stations you also have standings, which affect it. So, hey, those of you watching on YouTube, I want to ask: are you getting a lot of buffering? I'm seeing a lot of buffering in my replay of it. I don't know if there's actually any issues or not, but I'm not showing any issues, but maybe it's just all on my end. So, yeah, I know you're Twitch. I was asking YouTube, because I'm broadcasting there as well. Twitch looks fine. No buffering for you guys? Okay, good. Then it's just me today. So, excellent. Good. Hit that like button as well if you haven't already. Let's introduce the show to a few more people. The more likes, the more it introduces the show to people. And actually, the more chatter there is in chat as well. So, all right. We are good on that. Percentage are we on that? Only 1%. So the only reason I have this ammo here is to get aggro if necessary. So my targeting is 160 and it says 617 DPS. So all right, we need to finish out these drones here. Now, there's not much reason that I'd need to have drones for close-up stuff to hit hard, but I'm going to take some anyway. How many can it field? Let's see, it's 125. And how much are these? What is the bandwidth on them? Volumes 25. Bandwidth needed 25. So I can do 5 of them. All right. Well, let's see if we got some more here. We don't. Okay. Stack all. Buy 3 more. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit all this. I want 1 extra. That's what I want. And then the warden. Let's see, did I see any here? So much junk in here. No wardens. All right, let me just repackage everything that I can. Might tell me something needs to be repaired, which is fine. Okay. Now stack everything up. Should be a lot cleaner now. Okay, let's get 3 of these. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit them. Fit 2. Okay. So that's fine. We have 1 extra of the bouncers. All right, let's go with that. Do I still have the highest bounty? You know, I probably do, but the bounty system's been turned off. So at the time of being turned off, I had the highest bounty. They turned off the bounty system. I don't know if they'll ever replace it with anything. All right. Let's save this fit. In case it works out. Jay, you just came back a week ago. Welcome back. All right, what does it say my DPS is on this? Oops. 625. It's not huge. Let's Take that extra drone with us in case I need a refill. Did I? Yeah, I do have extra warriors already. Ah. Yeah, I want to, just in case I decide I want to do tracking. So I have 2 of those, and I have 1 in there. All right. Go find some trouble.
Warp drive active.
It's a beautiful Titan there.
Warp drive active.
All right, so this ship is 434 million. This is probably about the cheapest you can get out here for a battleship. We're going to give it a shot out here, see how well it does. Used to be in Goons. Are you in Goons when you left?
Warp
Yeah,
drive
listen.
active.
Well, Goons are still around. So this also has armor repair here, so that the sentries, if they're getting tagged, I just start some armor repair on them, and I can keep them out there.
Warp drive active.
Still such a good looking game. They just updated the graphics again too. They've been making a lot of graphics improvements lately. And it just keeps looking better and better. They really do a great job of keeping up with the times on graphics. You gotta hand that to CCP. They've consistently done that.
Warp drive active.
All right, Jay, take care. Have a good day.
Warp drive active.
Be interested to see what the bouncer range is on these once I have everything active. And the other thing, instead of a target painter, we could put on something that does drone focus.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
All right, we're gonna drop off a couple things here. Oh, I forgot to bring an MTU. Damn it. I'm gonna bring an MTU. Do I have one here? I do. That's right. So, someone was kind enough to send me some of my stuff back that I, from my losses. Why don't these stack? I just told it to stack everything. Didn't I? There they go. All right. So we'll leave here in just a moment. I'll be right back. Let's see here. Doc can go to one of these. I'm not 100% sure how well this is going to work out. I think it's going to work out okay, but we'll see.
Warp drive active.
All right. This is an armor ship, so looks like maybe they are going to break my shields here. We'll see. Is maybe a little bit slower than I want. It's not super high DPS on this. Let's see what their optimal is. Accuracy fall off at 88. 80. A minute? No. I'm not sure this is going to work out well. Look at my tank. $12 minutes with all of this running. For 18 without the target painter. Target painter is probably not necessary on these. Ishtar remains king. I have an Ishtar I can bring out here as well. Basically, I have an 18-minute cap with, if I turn on my armor wrap. Should be fine, unless I get some massive spawns out here. I'm right at the edge of my drones, though. I might change over to the wardens. They're also one of the correct damage types, and they'll have a much greater distance. Optimal. Let's try them. See how they do. Okay, we'll see how they do against the battleships. Do it there. And these ones are the farthest distance. And so accuracy fall off 68, but 134 for optimal range. Wait, optimal range is 134, but the accuracy fall off is at 68? Doesn't make any sense. He's taking a few more shots to take these out. I'm sure it's taking more shots to take these out. Dominix Navy issue make any difference? So Dominix Navy issue switches from drones primary to guns primary. So in this case, no, Dominix Navy issue is not better. If we were brawling, it would be better. But it's sniping, I don't think so. Has different bonuses. Yeah, I think the bouncers here are being more effective than the wardens, even though they're both the right damage type. This is a little bit more the right damage type. These are just out of my range, though, effectiveness. If I get much closer, though, my tank is going to suffer more. DPS, this configuration right here, 625. I'd rather it was in like the 900 range or above. This is the exact right type of damage to apply to them. And they're just within my range now. Let's see if this one shows weird information like that too. The other one. So optimal range 80, fall off 88. So yeah, at around 80 they're, and less they're good. These are the closest closest to it. Mr. McDutch, if you buy a Megatime with PayPal, PayPal will do the currency exchange for you. Yes. They charge us for the currency conversion if you already have the money in your account. If you're funding it off of like a credit card or whatnot, then there might be a 1% fee or something like that on your credit card. The exchange rates, though, are pretty good right now. I didn't see what it is today, but €1 equals $1.10 as of yesterday. So it's effectively kind of like a 10% discount. And then use coupon code, save yourself a little bit more. These are going to take a bit longer. See, the reason I brought out this ship today is because yesterday I had a really expensive rattlesnake and I lost it. So I lost it to players, not to rats. So I figure if I bring something cheaper out, less of a target for one, doesn't mean I'm not a target, but less of a target, and maybe I can make enough to cover the, you know, for the cost. I get ganked. Well, you don't really get ganked in nullsec. I mean, because everybody's fair game. Gank is more like high sec, where they lose their ships to kill you. I don't know. Got attacked. That's for sure. Pretty likely it was a stream snipe, too. I knew exactly where I was. It came into system and just flew straight to me. Alright, so they're deciding to go after that. Alright. Oh! Drone, you're getting hit a bit. Okay. I have the answer for that. Uses a lot of my cap, though. Rep him. Stop shooting him, though. Right, we will untarget him. Such thing as an Abyss Cap Booster? I don't know. Is suffering a bit here, isn't it? I need Logi support. I was just thinking about that. Theo, thank you for the follow. I think I'll be fine, but yeah. I think we're pushing this really cheap Dominix a little bit, for sure. Go, Steve. Alright. Finally catching up here. Let's rebuild our cap just a little bit. Yeah, Mr. McDutch, I saw what it was. It was just something that we wanted a human to look at. It's all good. So 10 million is tick. Not real high. It's okay. It's not real high. Deal on Plex at the moment. Other than the coupon code, no. I'm sure we'll have a Plex sale sometime in the future, but don't know when that'll be. If I did, I couldn't say when it'll be. Couldn't announce it until it starts. Stop giving away skins through Plex sales. Well, as it happens on that, we are working on a setup to where if there is skins with a Plex sale, that we may very well have them as well. We've been working on that. I'm bobbing up and down like an old school street. Yeah, it's just the way I'm sitting. I move a lot in my chair. Oh-wee. That's a lot. This is a DED 10 of 10. I'm a little worried about my tank now. I might have to move forward. No, this Domi only costs 500 million. Yeah, I have max skills. This Domi is only a little bit over 400 million. It's having a hard time out here though, isn't it? We gotta let the cap rebuild a little bit. And we'll be within 156, all right? Oh, he just went to 157. It was 156. Well, the whole point is to be as cheap as possible on this because I'm pretty far out away. Oh, they're hitting me again. I think that I'm not hitting them very hard. Well, my DPS with these drones, 605. The drones are higher, but they're too far out to hit. This may not be able to do it. Man, don't tell me I'm gonna have to jump again. Not good. Section, I'm in Null. I don't know what the region is. I have it covered up. I should be able to get this. Hopefully this is the last. This is the last. Last wave. It is kind of unnerving having that go off over and over, isn't it? getting it done, but definitely not very efficient. All right. Well, that turned out to be kind of a chore. Let's see here. Commander, battleship, denomination, saint or warlord. That's the special spawn. Don't see one here. We obviously didn't get an escalation. There was no pop-up. Yeah, this did okay for, you know, being such a cheap fit. Yeah, these are angels. I'm just salvaging some while it's pulling in the rest of the loot. 8.3 million in loot so far. So it's nice. I've been averaging about 10 million on each of these. I can't tell you what this is the first one, so I got 11.3 million there. We'll have to see what the next one is that comes in, which will be 2 minutes. It means it took me around 40 minutes to complete this site. That's too long. I mean, that's in the range of an Ishtar. Ishtar might actually do it quicker. There are escalations that can happen from this. They're called a Angel Cartel Navy Shipyard. And can't tell how much it's worth though. There are chances of denomination modules, which those could be worth quite a bit. They'd be faction modules. All right, so there's the other one. Gosh, the whole site You know, 20 million. I think that's lower than the drone sites by around 10 million, actually. And so if I'm getting 10 million worth of loot and it's paying 10 million lower, what does that say? This was a haven. You know, I might be able to do a Sanctum actually easier. It has fewer waves. I think it has 5. And, but it'll pay less. Could try it. We'd have to see. So far, the salvage has actually been really good. The other ones that I salvaged were not as good. They were like 1.5 million in salvage, and I'm already at 1.7 million, and it hasn't salvaged everything. Forsaken hubs. Let's see, what do they escalate to? Yeah, so angel hubs are an 8. Angel hidden hub is not rated. Angel forsaken hub not rated. Angel forlorn hub not rated. They escalate to a 10 of 10. And those could be options. I mean, if you're going for escalations. Yes, they all salvage the same wrecks. There's salvage chances when you talk about them salvaging the same wrecks instead of sending them to different ones. I want you to look at their salvage chances here. They're like 24%. I think it's 24%. So 5 of them on there is just over 100. And so you usually get it. If you send them out to different ones, you can do that. It's a lot more work. You got to target everything, and then you got to send them individually. So I think that this way, where you don't target anything and you hit F and it just automatically starts salvaging whatever's in range, is probably the best. Hello, Sand Wrinkle. Salvage this time is better. Still doesn't look like it'll be much over 3 million though. Surprised it's still pulling stuff in and it wasn't able to keep up. Although what I did was I warped in at 100 So it's pulling them from 100 away. Well, 75 to 100. You personally don't salvage? Correct. Most of the time I don't salvage either. But when I'm testing new areas, I want to kind of see. Because some of these sites you can get like 10 million in salvage from them. And then you may just send a second character out to salvage it. I have another character out here that has salvage drones. And then with this method here of being able to let your drones just do their thing, it actually, you know, works well. I want to kind of see what the totals are from this. Our plate's still really good. Well, I haven't fought against Sancha in quite a long time, so I really don't know. $0.4 million in salvage so far. I'm using a pack rats as well, which is quicker. Still taking it a while though. Guess there's some other, yeah, there's some other bits out here still. In the loot one. Yeah, we may not crack 3 million in salvage. Salvage on these really hasn't been very good. Although this one's way better than the other couple I salvaged, which are like 1.7 million. Of course, a Noctis would knock this out faster. This is a lazy man's way. Think you get more ISK from salvaging? I suppose that's possible. Has it been since I played a fantasy MMO? Yes, Shroud. Legends of Aria. Only one piece of loot left to pull in. me direct these guys now. Only 2 pieces left. All right, I don't need to direct them. Just under 2.5 million in salvage. Pulling in the last piece now, which also has some loot. I help with the raid? Sure. All right. So in salvage, we've got just over 2.5 million. In loot, we've got 8.5 million. See if we can fit it all. I don't know that we can. Might have to make 2 trips. Yep, just what I thought. Just leave that one out here. I'm not coming back for 22,000 in value.
Warp drive active.
I gotta repair this ship. A little bit of hull damage. I'm gonna do a Sanctum next, I think. See how that goes, see if it goes any better. I'm not sure that it will, but it's worth a shot. Salvage skill affect the skill of the value of what you salvage. Well, so the higher percentage you have of salvaging something, the more often you'll be able to salvage it without a fail. Fails have a chance of destroying the item. So the answer, I would think, would be yes.
Docking request accepted.
Well, I got an Angel Diamond tag. Not that there's any sites out here that use those. What's that other script? All right, so 11.1 million in total with the salvage and the loot. And then we got 20 million So I got 30 million off of this. I don't feel like that was really very much. Guess who? Doing well. How about yourself? All right, we got a repair up.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
Definitely, I'm making more off the drone equivalents. These just, I think that the escalations, though, are going to pay much better than the drone ones, if I get one. One of these. All right. Where away is that? 147. I'm not sure how well this one's going to work out. Hitting my shields, so it's starting to hit me. And get aligned. That's quite a few of them. I actually have a feeling this one is not going to work out at all. That is my feeling already. They're all targeting my drones. Okay, I got them on me. That's why I have that gun there. Is to get their aggro. I came out of that raid alive. Here's what's going to happen. that they're going to spawn at these ones out here too, and I'm not going to be very close to them. The bounty on these. Well, it's 1.2 million on each of these. All right. Pretty good number. They're hitting my shields pretty hard. Or my armor, I mean. Shields are gone. I already hit them hard. Oh, why didn't I have this on? My armor is down quite a bit. So far, this site is not going that great for this ship. I guess the only saving grace is the next ones are most likely going to spawn farther away. Might allow me to rebuild cap and armor a bit. By the way, the giveaway today is one of these skins, a Ruby Sungazer skin for the Dominix. Exclamation point giveaway to get in on it. Am I not orbiting it? Yeah, let me orbit it. Might help a little bit. Just takes me out of alignment, but maybe it'll help me get hit a little bit less. Look at all them shadows. That's the whole thing they were talking about. All these new shadows. Right, these ones are the closest spawn. Next one will be further away. In fact, probably out of my range. Dirty, hello? Right. Goodness, the next ones will be a little bit further away. Give me a chance to rebuild my cap and armor a little bit more. Today is a good day to fly. An adapted Star Trek stain. good. Nice smaller spawn here. All right, let's see. Let's pull these guys in. Reason why you stick in one spot. Get these other guys in. You guys are all going to be close enough to. Jeez. The whole reason for pulling those other drones out is because of their distance. I'm only going to use them for just a little bit here. Once they hit like 90, I'd switch over to my other ones. Attacking my drones. Right. Here. Get that aggro. Wow. The original is from Chief running Antelope. All right. I think most people, though, think of Worf. Yes, daily. Former co-worker's sister had a stroke. She's only in her 40s. Yeah. You know, you just gotta take good care of yourself. I know someone else who had a stroke in their 40s. Took them a year to get back into shape. Alright, so I've managed to rebuild my cap pretty good. And my armor's up. Let's see, the next spawn, I think, is going to be right here at this one. 114 out, or is it this one? 128 out. You're in shape, round that is. Pear-shaped round. Fear that Pan doesn't like eternity. Oh yeah, look at how far out they are. Alright. Get wardens out here. I don't know. I mean, we've fought with them several times. So, yeah, we probably don't like them. They forced to pay you to come and aid against B2? I have no idea. I don't get into the politics of it all. I'm glad that it's bouncer warden combo. Bouncers are the shortest distance, wardens are the longest. Bouncers have better application of their damage because of the damage type. But the secondary against Angel is kinetic, which is the wardens. And so it kind of works out. Switching for this last one. Even though it's right at the edge of the bouncer range, I think that it's gonna be more effective. so far away. I'm hitting them. And they're hitting me back too. I'm surprised. This distance? This is quite a ways. Why is that not on? I thought I turned that on. Jeez. Daily, what are you talking about? Final stream on Twitch. Whose final stream on Twitch? Damn, these guys are hitting me hard. Surprised at how hard they're hitting me from this distance. All right. Shit. Let's see here. Okay, I'm fucked here. Pick these guys up. I hate to move out this far, but I can tell I'm getting slaughtered here. Oh, and let's scoop that up while I'm jumping. Good, I got it. We have company.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, the orbit helps, but at the same time I can't pick up my shit. And like, I needed to head out because of this guy. Institute. Is that NPC? Yeah. He's just an explorer. He's in a heron. Alright. Yeah, better safe than sorry. I mean, I got stream sniped yesterday. 27 seconds after they entered the system, they were on me. I wonder if he warped to a site in here. He was doing a site. What's the price tag on the Domi? Is it cheaper than the Ishtar? I think it's a little bit more than the Ishtar. It's $465. And this one's 248. I have two different versions of these. This one's 218. They're both stable. They're just a little bit different. Neither one of them have propulsion. They're not overpropped. All right. I'm gonna step away for just a moment while he's here. I'll be right back. All right. Looks like maybe he's moved on. So excited what's going on. Just testing out this Dominix out here. Oh, I hope I bookmarked that. Actually, I'm not sure I did.
Warp drive active.
Mr. Rogers. We left because of a neutral. It's amazing how hard they're hitting me from so far out. I'm kind of surprised by that. Sanctums may have scram frigs. They might. None of them gotten close enough to me yet. Giveaway today is this skin that I've got on the Dominix right here. Ruby Sungazer. That's what it's called. Ruby Sungazer sounds like a 60s or 70s musician. Yeah. All right. Pull all these in. Switching drones. With a green screen behind me? No. It's real. The beard, however, is fake. I think these are the last two, and this site's done. From what you've heard, it takes a team of 10 makeup artists to painstakingly attach the beard to my face. Every morning, man. Like 4 hours. You guys have no idea what I go through. I have worked on movie sets before, and the makeup stuff, man, sometimes people have to show up at 3 in the morning, start filming at 7 or 8. And then they film till sundown. I don't know how they get enough sleep. All right, let's go right in the middle here. I want to go get these loots. All right, well, we'll let it pull in the loot. See how that goes. We'll salvage while we're pulling in the loot, but once we've got all the loot pulled in, then we're probably going to be good. Oh, Zeno? I think for this afternoon's show, we'll try out the Ishtar. Got a shot at some point. Let's see here. Can I send these guys out to get the furthest stuff? How much is a healer nowadays? I don't know. I haven't bought one in a while. Well, we didn't. Did we build one last week? What happened? Did I lose it right away? I don't remember now. Oh, now that's right. That's the problem with doing this. Sending them way out. If I send them to the next one before that other one returns, then it drops its loot and just goes on to the next thing. Forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, so that's the furthest piece of loot out there. We've got a pack rat working on this, which is faster than a regular one. I've never bought a magpie. They're just too expensive. And the chances of losing them, I mean, when you need to get out of dodge, if you have to leave your MTU behind, if you're not there when enemies arrive, they'll kill your MTU. And a magpie would be nice and juicy. Yeah, you can micromanage one drone per wreck. Done that before, but it is a lot of micromanagement. I really don't like how they go after the ones that are being pulled in. But hurting drones is like hurting cats. It works only just barely. What type of site is this? An Angel Sanctum. The ring version. There's, I think, 2 different versions. This one's the ring one, where there's 5 spawns, 1 at each ring. Now it's hitting that pile of stuff. Got a container up there. It's going to have a bit of loot in it. I don't know how much, but it's going to have a bit in it. Almost all of the rats here were 1.1 million on their bounty. Oh, here. I thought that there was a thing here. I can't tell. Okay, so here. Salvage. Okay. Hmm. Did not get it on there. All right. Right, those last two that are far out. Trying to get him to salvage some of those things that are further out. Annagale, Nick Pye answered you. I'm ending up salvaging this whole thing due to my placement. intended. Got loot sitting out there, but because I didn't jump to my pile here, not picking up those other things yet. I feel like it's really dumb how they chase the ones that are being pulled in by the MTU. It could be so much more efficient. But it's just, drones have never been smart. They are smarter than they used to be. But you could never call them smart. So what did I get? So we're like 11 million on the bounty there. Not very much. Bro. Very old RuneScape friend that told me he knows me in real life. If I can recall him, I may. Probably know better by his game name, but I don't recognize that one. I don't play RuneScape, so. We may be an acquaintance. Shows in my wallet, my location. Yeah, okay. Well, there's other things here that show my location too. Cool, so isn't true. We don't barbecue on Friday nights and drink beer. I can say that. Said so.
Welcome to the Dragons.
It's familiar somehow. Well, I have quite a history with Ultima Online and some other games, as well as Eve. Dimstick, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Welcome to the Dragons.
And Canadian Bacon, thank you as well. God, look at that. It still hasn't pulled in the one piece there of loot. It's actually a box full of loot. It's all of the loot it collected up there before I warped out because of the neutral in system. Johnny, how's it going, buddy? All right, still not pulling it in. Got a cold now, 2 weeks after having COVID. Lovely. Feel for you, buddy. Did my San Francisco trip and then come back and was sick and it turned into pneumonia. All right, there's a couple more pieces of loot for this to pull in. I am kind of surprised at how long this one took to clean up. Oh, he bought his house with RuneScape gold pieces. There's a chance that I would know him then. Like, it would be somebody I haven't talked with lately, but prior to 2010, I knew a lot of people that were into that. Hope I'm okay now. I am getting better, but I have this. The doctor says it's going to be a couple months before I'm ship shape. Right, 2 pieces left to pull in. And oh my god, the loot is pathetic too. 4.6 million. Well, there wasn't as many kills on this. They were bigger ships, but there wasn't nearly as many. So I was able to do a Haven and I was able to do a Sanctum. You know, Obviously, I survived both using this cheap Dominix. But I do feel a bit like this ship is not quite up to the task. It could be up to the task of lower end stuff. So as low as an Angel hub can give a 10 of 10 escalation. We might check that out. Ishtar is straight smooth brain ratting. Why the brain part? We got everything, we'll take it back.
Warp drive
Fire and
active.
forget. For the most part, fire and forget. We'll try it this afternoon. Dorco's doing well. How about yourself? Given a praxis only by Rockhaven. Was it a smart bombing praxis? Smooth brain is low intelligence.
Request accepted.
Yeah, okay. So like flat Earth and round Earth? Low intelligence on the flat Earth? You were using heavy missiles, right? Where's the other one? There it is. All right. We all know the Earth is round because if it was flat, Cass would have knocked everything off it by now. Sounds logical.
Warp drive active.
Synchro said hi. I won't remember, honestly. Because if it's in those realms and I bump into him again, it'd be at some game conference or something like that, and it'd just be a while. And I would have forgotten. Just being honest. Whoa, these are way far away. Interesting. All right. Well, Well, Yesterben. They are targeting my drones.
You sexy beast.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Blue Steel, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, so this one's going down a lot easier. The loot's probably not going to be very good on this one. Neither the bounties, probably. Although, these ones are 1.2 million each. There's just not as many of them. you get these guys' armor peeled off, the hull tends to go down pretty quickly. These guys don't have any resistances on their hull. Okay, it's just my shield alarm, not yours. I'm gonna stick with these drones even though it's starting to get into range of the other ones. The other ones are more effective, but the next spawn's going to come out and they're just going to be long range away again. So I think the other ones were about 1.2 million and this one is 1 million. Right. I wonder how many waves there are in these. There'd be somewhere between 5 and 7. I just don't know. So, yeah, I'm working in Angel Space because I wanted more loot, McPaw. But I'm finding that maybe the bounty overall is lower than it is in Drone Space, and it's augmented by the loot, which means that if you were going to sell most of it anyway, then, you know, it's kind of like, okay, maybe it's not worth it, but I would be interested to see how much these escalations pay, because that could be very interesting. They could actually be quite tasty, but I don't know. They're long and spicy, huh? Yeah, I also saw that notes on it are that you have to be able to handle 1,000 DPS. So part of it, you're going to have 1,000 DPS coming at you. That's 1,000 DHP per second. So gonna need something with a really good tank. Last boss has like 27k alpha. Yeah, okay. So then it shoots every 27 seconds. Kind of the same thing. I don't know if that's any different than the one for drones. That sucker hits really hard. You have to have a good rep. I probably wouldn't be running one of these in a T3 cruiser. That's only like 5 waves. Wow. Okay. Well, let's see what this thing is worth. I'm suspecting it's not a huge amount, but I don't know if I've ever done one of these sites before. 2.5 million. That. Angu works really well. I think I don't know if I have skills on this for the Tengu. Since I have Mastery 4, I would just have to do the strategic cruiser stuff. Well, actually all of it. Yeah. I mean, you can see here I got a lot of mastery in Caldari, but no, I'm not going to train that right now. Don't have it there. I do have it here. It's set up. Do I have it from Inventar? Nope. So yeah, and Proteus wouldn't work very well for this. I really like the Proteus, but it's not suited for this kind of stuff. It's suited more for PvP. Maybe if I set it up different with guns. I don't know. One thing I kind of don't like is being so far away from the stuff here, but can warp in, drop my MTU, and then pop out, but it gives away my sight for being scanned down easily if a hostile comes in and I need to move out. I can't just pick it up and go. And where I'm at, I'm further away from my fleets than normal. And so, like, while they came out for me yesterday when I got tackled, it's still a long trip. So it's 5 Sino jumps for a dread to get out here. It's too many. We'll wait till it gets these last couple pieces of loot. We're not going to wait for it to get all the boxes out there because the one that's 127, the other one's 130. That's too far even for my pack rat. I think what I'll do is I'll park this thing out here, and then I'm gonna go get one of my Ishtars. Give one of those a shot. I think I have one Ishtar that's sitting in Gerstis space, if I remember right.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Hopefully it has the right drones. I'll have to look. Oz, thank you for the follow. Welcome. See here. What's this got for drones? Probably does not have the right thing. Oh, it has wasps. They're the secondary. How about this one? It has Praetors, which is very much the wrong ones. I wonder if I leave those two out there and I build another one. That is just more right. It's Omni. It's about the strongest resists in, well, thermal and kinetic. These guys are primarily shooting explosive. That shield rep, though, 790 per 5 seconds. So we could put together another Ishtar. It really is just loaded up on Berserkers, Warriors, and EC drones. That probably would be good. This one has a double auto-targeting system. It's kind of unique. It only does 596 per 5. The other one does 7 per 4. 790 per 5. This is definitely the better one. It's just pulling in some boxes at this point. Like I said, I don't think the loot on this can equal a whole lot. Oh, 2.5 million. And salvage on this, about 750 million or thousand. Not very much. These have a chance of getting a 10 of 10 escalation. One of these is going to have real loot, the other two are going to have just a tad bit of ammo. Right, that's an ammo one. The pack rat can only go 125k out. How's a Myrmidon for ratting? Well, you couldn't do the highest insights, but Myrmidon can be pretty good. Myrmidon can have a triple armor wrap on it. And so it can really blast a ton of repair on its armor tank. You wouldn't necessarily use it that way, but I may have a Myrmidon fit with my fits, exclamation point fits. I may have a Myrmidon fit there that is for PvE. It's a great looking ship. That was all ammo. I was incorrect. All right.
Warp drive active.
Necessary in respects to the Ishtar, Myrmidon? Well, it depends on what you're doing. Like an Ishtar is not good at all things. Myrmidon's not good at all things. This is not good at all things. Although this is the battleship that's the best at the most things out of all the tier 1 battleships. But it's still not good for some things. I'm gonna drop this loot off, and then I think we're gonna go build an Ishtar.
Docking request accepted.
I'm not gonna pick up those other two. Those other two are set up just right for the area that they're in, and I'm gonna build another one. We're gonna set it up just right for this area. Corvette. I'm gonna leave this out here because there's a few other sites I want to try with it, see how well it does.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Now I look good in my Corvette.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Money. Yeah, I have a little bit of money. Okay. Certainly have enough to put together an Ishtar. Hopefully there's all the parts out here. If there's not, then I'll have to grab one of the other ones that I've got out here. But I kind of don't want to mess with them because they're both set up right for the areas that they're in.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
All right. Here. Gamma, Abyss, Speed Tank. Oh yeah, there's this Speed Tank one too. Oh, but it doesn't have any rep on it, does it? All right, let's start with this one here. No speed tank. Need to all right, we need berserkers. 125 bandwidth. Twos. Five of those. Got those. Yeah, I think we just fill up on these really. We'll lose one occasionally. And in case these can't hit whatever else is on me. Got some salvage drones. It's like you remove any one of these three, and it goes down to 2 minutes. But here, it's stable. All right, save as. Hopefully I can get all the parts out here. Oh, it says a mobile tractor unit in it as part of it? Okay. Good. Everything is here. Hey. Heading back over. That was pretty easy to build, pretty quick.
Warp drive active.
Pink. Yep.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So, drones getting killed. I'll show you a dumb little trick. It's really dumb. I can't 100% explain why it works. We'll do it when we get into the system.
Warp drive active.
And it's where you eject out of your ship into your pod and then go back in again. And it somehow changes the aggro profile to where it gives the ship you're in a higher aggro. And so I'm not quite
Warp
sure.
drive active.
Praise the sun maneuver. Yeah, or you can praise the moon or a planet. Doesn't matter. So this one also is designed. This one, if you notice, there's something very different about this, which is the auto targeting system. This has two. There's not much sense in running two, except that when each one of these are running, they give you a little bit more aggro. And so that's another way to gain the aggro. So I eject. There's my ship. Boy, that ship looks good, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. but you end up going quite far away from it. Ship again. Looks like a gun. Yeah, set phaser to stun.
Warp drive active.
All right, so I'm gonna break for lunch, and then we'll fool around a bit with the Ishtar when I come back. If you haven't gotten in on the giveaway yet, now would be a good time. It's the
Docking request
Ruby
accepted.
Sun Gazer skin for the Dominix. We'll draw near the end of the next show, which will be an hour and a half or so. That's when it'll start, but it won't end till later. You don't have to be present to win, so if you sign up now and you're not here for the second show, no sweat. You will still be entered, and so anyway, that's what we'll do next. We'll see what we can do with this, see how well it performs or doesn't perform, and we've done our trick now to hold the aggro on the ship instead of the drones, and we'll give it a shot. We'll see how well it works out here. Hopefully it works better than what I think it will. I'm not sure how well it's actually going to work. And 647 DPS in this configuration. All right. I will see you all in a little bit.